Well, we always enjoy introducing you to someone in the business community you may not have heard about. For wine aficionados, you're going to meet someone who seems to have superpowers. When you taste wine, what do you taste? Would you believe old saddle leather, jalapenos, or bubble gum? I'm not kidding. Carolina Impact's Suzanne Stevens has more on the owner of Corkbuzz.
Thank you.
It has a hint of warmth and playful notes of spice. It's bold, but not threatening. We're talking about Corkbuzz, a wine bar in the South Park area of Charlotte.
We can go into our wine cellar and I can show you all where all the magic happens. This is a treat, thank you. Of course. So.
That's Laura Maniec showing us the 4,000 bottles she keeps on hand at her wine bar. They all live at precisely 55 degrees in this cellar. Laura chose to open Corkbuzz in Charlotte because she has family here and her uncle wanted to invest with her.
There's a lot of our corporate clients based here. We can do something a little bit different and a little bit more. So Charlotte is growing so fast and furiously that we wanted to be a part of it.
Laura is more than a businesswoman. She's more than a restaurant owner, more than a wine guru. She is a master sommelier. That means she can tell you what a wine is, the grapes that are in it, the year that it was produced, where it comes from, just by blind tasting it. Don't believe me? Watch this.
She's not going to know what it is. No. Okay.
One of Laura's co-workers took us into the cellar to choose a bottle for blind tasting. There are more than 250 different wines in here.
Let's do this one.
She chose a red wine from France, from the Loire Valley.
The grape varietal is Cabernet Franc, and the location is Chinon.
We put it in a bag to make it truly a blind tasting. So we watched her taste while the rest of her staff carried on getting ready for opening.
It is clear and transparent, most likely from a thin-skinned grape. On the nose, the wine is clean, there are no flaws. It's medium plus intensity. It smells slightly rustic. On the palate, the wine is clean and there are no flaws. The fruit is much more muted. Yeah, it's like dusty, chalky. So primary conclusion is that this is from the old world. So it's from France, Italy, or Spain. Bell pepper, peppercorn, or like something that's savory, that is almost like Cabernet Franc, which is the grape in the Loire Valley. The tannins are more like Cabernet Franc tannins. 2012 vintage Cabernet Franc, Loire Valley, Chinon. That's what I think.
That all took about 10 minutes.
You are correct.
Oh, thank God.
Laura is the only master sommelier in the Carolinas and one of only 33 women in the world.
Very few of us trying and few of us putting our name in and saying we want this. So I think now the positive spin is how many women can we mentor?
She comes to Charlotte about once a month. When she's here, she oversees detail, detail, detail.
The Burgundy bowl and then the AP glass, like a little cluster. And then this water glass goes to the right.
And she's fastidious about the wines that go out.
Almost like cabbagey, in a good way, but it's a 10 vintage. It's like, we're definitely gonna wanna decant that.
We wondered what it's like to work for her. John Tunney has been her bartender since opening day 3 years ago.
She's able to lead by example and inspire people to be better rather than, order them to do what she wants them to do.
The restaurant attracts people who know a little and a lot about wine. More and more people here know of her celebrity.
The flavor she can taste, identify wines, you think it's fake. You see it on TV, and then you watch her do it, and it's impressive.
At dinner, she mingles with the guests.
I'm gonna reach across you. Oh, sorry, my reach.
She is also the only woman master sommelier to own a restaurant.
The art of owning a restaurant, or the idea that you get to host a dinner party every night and that you just make people feel good and you create this theater and you actually take the art of entertaining and you get paid for it, it doesn't actually seem that hard.
She makes nothing in the wine world seem that hard. For Carolina Impact, I'm Suzanne Stevens.
Thanks so much, Suzanne. Laura Maniec passed the Master Sommelier exam when she was just 29 years old. She was one of the youngest people ever. Now here's something you might not know. It has a 92% fail rate. Maniec took it 4 times before she passed. Just another example that being tenacious pays off. Well, that's all we have time for this evening.